My name is Evelyn Bartsch, and this is my 7th grade GT project. The project that I chose to do was rites of passage, and the rite of passage that I chose to focus on were red egg and ginger parties. Some rites of passages that I am already familiar with are quinceañeras, bat and bar mitzvahs, weddings, and red egg and ginger parties. They are all important because they reinforce dominant religious views and values of a culture. Historically, they marked the passage from one social or religious status to the other. In contemporary times, they are rituals or experiences that mark a major milestone or change in a person's life. They celebrate certain landmarks in a person's life in all cultural groups, but different groups may celebrate different landmarks in different ways. This is a Venn diagram I made to compare a red egg and ginger party to a Cherokee ritual. Both of these rites of passages officially recognize a new member of the family. This is some background information about red egg and ginger parties. A red egg and ginger party is the traditional Chinese celebration of a baby's 1-month birthday. The custom dates back to ancient times when infant mortality rates were high and survival rates were low. New babies were celebrated and named only after they had survived for 1 month. Thankfully, times are less precarious, and now red egg and ginger parties are used as ways to introduce new babies to family and friends. They are usually held in Chinese restaurants, a community center, or at the home of the family hosting the party. Guests are given red eggs, which symbolize luck, and pickled ginger, which brings the mother's body back into balance after childbirth. The host of the party will present plates of red eggs on each table, an even number for a son and an odd number for a daughter. This is my research proposal. These are my 5 guiding questions. Red egg and ginger parties have changed over time because a couple of generations ago, red egg parties were huge parties that everyone was invited to. Nowadays, they can be small affairs where only close family and friends are invited to celebrate. Red egg parties were shaped by the historical characteristic of having little knowledge of medicine in the past. They got started because the Chinese people realized how rare and special it was for a baby to survive for a month. Not everyone goes through the passage. Red egg parties are celebrated in the Chinese culture, and the baby or babies are the ones mostly affected. 10 years ago, red egg and ginger parties served as a way to introduce a newborn baby to family and friends. 50 years ago, the parties would still be enormous affairs, and 100 years ago, the parties would be enormous affairs and still celebrate a baby's survival of 1 month. In 10 years, red egg and ginger parties will be relatively the same as they are now. In 50 years, they might not celebrate a baby's 1-month birthday, but they might celebrate a baby's 3-month birthday. In 100 years, the parties might be super small affairs where only immediate family and super close friends come to celebrate. If red egg and ginger parties were celebrated in another country or by another culture, then they might still celebrate a baby's survival of 1 month, or they might celebrate with different items. But red egg and ginger parties will always be a Chinese rite of passage, even though some customs might be altered, discarded, or added. These are some party ideas. The most common gift is the lacy. A lacy is a red envelope with gold letterings and pictures. It is the traditional Chinese custom to place money inside of the envelope to be given as a gift. They are said to have originated during the time of the Han Dynasty, 202 BC to 220 AD. Lacies are typically given from elders to children and symbolize prosperity and good fortune. Lacy is in the Cantonese language but can also be called Hongbao in Mandarin. Some fun facts about China are that China's Beilong elevator carries visitors more than 300 meters up a cliff's edge. You can buy green bean flavored popsicles in China. In ancient China, soldiers sometimes wore armor made from paper. And in 2010, a 2,400-year-old pot of soup was discovered. The mortar used to bind the Great Wall stones was made with sticky rice. 7th century Emperor Tang of Shang had 94 icemen who made him ice cream. Many Chinese emperors consider themselves to be descendants of dragons. And the Forbidden City, a palace complex in Beijing, contains about 9,000 rooms. This is a journal I made as if I were 100 years in the past. In conclusion, I have decided to do my 7th grade GT project on red egg and ginger parties. Thank you.